Selling out quickly. If you would like to get it, I encourage you to get on board. This is exciting. We're at that time of year where everybody is getting festive. Everybody wants to start getting their cards going. They want to create things. Well, as I said before, over 3,500 card making elements. You can make so many cards. It's brand new. It's exclusive to HSN. And look at everything that you get. Stamps and dies and designs and folders and so much more. You're just going to be going on and on and on. Every day is going to be like a holiday, because you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, look at everything that I get inside here. It's brand new. You will only find it here, and it is so much for so little. In fact, our regular price is gonna be way over this when midnight hits here. It's probably a double in value what you would try to pay if you could get this at retail. I've got it at over $164. Today and today only, we are doing our Crafter's Companion Ultimate Card Making Kit at only $114.95. We have it available on FlexPay. We also have an AutoShip available, which is going to give you 6 future shipments at a fixed low price in January, March, May, July, September, and November. So you get more excitement as you go, and you can pick up AutoShip or not. It's up to you, and you can change that at any time. And of course, you can't have Crafter's Companion without the lovely and talented Sarah Davies. Hello, my dear.
Hello, good
You know, I've been promoting you on Instagram and talking about crafting. You're turning me into this amazing crafter.
Give me 20 minutes and 3 seconds and I will have that nailed, because I tell you what, this is hands down the biggest today's special we have brought to HSN in 12 years. And do you know what, when you see how many thousands of you have got it, you kind of understand the value. Over $200 worth of individual crafting pieces in the most incredible gift. So it's like this gift box. Now, you saw everything on the front there, but guys, when you open this up and you have the experience, this is going to be you at home next week when this box arrives.
It's so exciting.
Are you ready?
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
So we lift the lid, and the idea is that every tier is going to have more and more product in and kind of advance you as we're going on, right? So let's get all of these tiers opened here, so you start and get the full experience, right? First, everything's gift wrap.
It's so beautiful. You know, it's like a gift for yourself.
It is a gift for yourself.
And then you gift and you gift and you gift. It's
one
so
for
much fun.
you, one for granddaughter, daughter, neighbor, friend who's getting into craft. Everything you need in one box. Now, I'm going to talk about this in a little while, but this underpins one of the key things I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you about colour theory in the colour wheel. I'm also going to teach you about card composition and layout in the book that we have that teaches you how to get the perfect cards. Now, it's one thing to see it, it's another thing to learn it. So there's a DVD in there teaching you about all of the brand new tools. Yes, I did say tools in here. World launch tools exclusive to the kit, as well as all the components. Now, let me start showing you those 3,500 elements. You've got loads of beautiful stamps, not small stamps, not a little sampler pack guy, not a taster. You have literally got hundreds of pieces. Then we've got loads of ribbon. Now, we've done grosgrain ribbon, we've done velvet ribbon, we've done all the ribbon in the different colours that you get from that colour wheel, but there's just absolutely tons and tons. I mean, look at this ribbon, it keeps going. It just keeps coming.
So much.
Right?
We've kind of splayed it out in front of you, but we want to show you the experience when you open it.
This is what you're going to get. Now, your flat back gems, 3 sizes, 6 different colours in there. You get the gems, you also get the pearls and the little storage compartment, so you can keep everything organised. Then we've put your glitter in there as well. Then you've got loads of rubons. Now, we haven't just done regular rubons. We've done rubons, we've done the white rubons as well, and we've done some of the metallic rubons, which I'm going to be teaching you.
Love it.
Then we've done loads of these beautiful embellishments. So when we say loads, I mean 24 in total. There is literally loads of these to go out.
Oh, look at the little key.
But they're great sizes, right?
Yeah.
Fabulous sizes. So we've got all that. This is just the first tier, right? Then let's just get all this back in. I'm determined to stay organised, Guy.
That's all right,
even though I've got so much to show you. You pack up, I'll move on to the next tier.
Okay.
When we get into the next tier, we start getting onto the tools. Now, this is the brand new miniature version of our card scorer and envelope making board. So you get the tool, you get full instructions, it comes with the little tool that you need to do all of your scoring, and because we're going to be making perfect envelopes, you also get the corner punch. I'm going to be teaching you this. This is only available in the box.
In this kit,
Only available in this kit, right? Then we've got a whole selection of embossing folders. So we've done your little mini ones in here, we've done a cut and emboss folder, we've done some larger ones, we've done some 3D embossing folders in here. Then we move on to the dies, 26 dies for you to go at. You've got all of your your nested shapes, you've got your sentiments, we've got some creator card styles in here, loads for you to go. Then we start moving on to templates. We've got envelopes templates, we've got box templates, work with your board, work individually. We've got all of the resin frames for you to go at, another 12 of these resin frames. Then we get into all the papers. I'm still going. We get into all the beautiful papers which are going to work wonderfully well with all of that colour theory that we talked about. Now we start getting onto box number 3.
I can't believe it. It's never ending.
It is.
But you know, that's what
never
people
ending.
want. They want lots of options and lots of choices.
Everything.
Yes.
And the idea is, whether you're buying this for you or whether you're buying this for a friend, for Christmas or whatever it is, everything you need's in one.
I love how you designed the box.
Isn't it lovely?
So
It means we can be organised.
Because everything stores so easy too.
So pages of die cut sentiments. You've got 24 sheets of the coloured papers, and then look at this huge stack of coloured cards we've done. Great quality cardstock for you to do all of your matting and layering in those wonderful primary colours. Then we do 48 of the cards and envelopes. So all the card sizes which match to the cards that we get in the booklet, you've basically got 48 to get you started.
48 cards, think about that. All right, so I want to remind everybody, I know as you're looking at the screen, you're seeing our Today's Special comes with the DVD. We had an option that came with the mini Gemini. That sold out. We're going to have the Gemini available
we'll have it hopefully later today.
Yeah, later in the day.
We're working on it.
But this is the lower price to be able to get all the other stuff that goes along with it. And I'm telling you, you're getting so much bang for your buck. In fact, we're going to put up the value for you, and then Sarah's going to go to town and start showing us all kinds of stuff.
Do you know what's probably good to show you is actually to see the AutoShips, because now you've seen what this gets. I'd love to walk you through the AutoShip graphics.
Let's do that.
The idea is, once you get the original, once you get this,
well, there's the value. They're going to load that up for us next. So here's the $149. That's for the box.
Yep.
And then the DVD, it's $164.94.
And that $149 is not the value. That's the regular HSN price after today.
After today.
Right? So bear in mind, there's over $200 worth of value. You're only paying $150.
That's just, that's the deal you'll get here after midnight. But the deal you'll get right now is the $114.95. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so in January, you're still going to be working through your embellishments, your resin frames, your glitters, your pearls, your ribbons. So what I've done is I've put 10 new sets of dies, 52 dies, for you to basically extend the life of your box. So it just gives you a lot more to go at seasonally for what you'll need at that time of year. Then once we get into March, every one of the future AutoShips is so clever, Guy. You basically learn a new card shape. So this one we're on easels. You learn a new colour theory. So we're onto shade now. You get all of the papers. You get the colour cards to go with it. A new set of dies, a new set of embossing folders, the ribbons, the colour chips. You then get a booklet to show you how to do all of these new colour theory shapes. You're going to go through shade, then we're into tone. Once we get into May with the Ocean Breeze, you'll see every couple of months you'll get the next shipment, which introduces a new colour wheel, a new set of colours. Just move you on to the next one. The next month after May is July. You see you're into the tints, so now we're into all of the brighter. And you'll see that colour wheel appears in every single shipment. Now we're going to learn about diamond cards. Then you're going to come, the next one's going to come through in September. And then in September, you're going to get those beautiful woodland shades as we start moving into fall. All of these papers, all of the dies, completely exclusive to this box. You will not get them any other way. Your last one that's coming in is your Parisian Chic. I put my favourite one right at the end, okay? It really is the most beautiful, muted colour palette. It's all about learning your tones. And every single one of those AutoShips, just so you know, you have your box, so your box is going to sit beautifully well on your shelf. And then when the new shipments come, see, this all folds up nicely. The new shipments are all going to line up in a little library going alongside. So it's like a little book that comes each time.
And that's wonderful for crafters because you're getting so much. You want it to stay organized, and Sarah has made it possible so that when it comes, everything will be tidy and you won't lose things and things like that. I love, and of course it comes in the big beautiful purple box. $114.95. It's on FlexPay. Remember, only $5 to ship everything out today. We have this little thing called the Shop Squad where we've got some customers out there that have done some beautiful projects, and we'll pop up some of those on the screen to show you some of the things that people are able to do, and some of the cards that some of our customers did using your stuff.
Lovely. We've got that, you know, those are beautiful designs there, and we've got a little stand like that coming up later in the show.
Yeah, we do. We have a full hour with Sarah today, so get ready to really be wowed today in our show. All right, we're going to start putting some stuff together.
Okay, so let me show you how the colour wheel and theory works, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to say, right, I'm going to pick my papers that I want to work with. with. And you know me, I love to work with my purples. So if we want to know how to make a professional looking card with the purples and give it that pop of colour, how do we pick the right colour that's going to show off the purple? This is where your colour wheel comes in. So this is basically all the theory that our designers use, but built into a really easy to understand wheel. So I just look at, you know, what sort of shade are we looking at? We're probably looking at around a violet here. So I turn the wheel so that my pointer is on the violet. Then if I just want a single colour to make it pop, you go with the complementary colour scheme, which tells me is yellow. If I wanted to go with a 3-colour scheme, I could go with the blue, the triangle in the middle, which would tell me to make my violet pop, I would want to use an orange and a green in with that. So can you see it walks you through colour theory? The DVD explains all of this as well.
That point wherever you're supposed to go.
It all points together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I've got my purple, and then look how well that purple works onto the yellow. Little bit of matting and layering, it's going to just jump off the page at you. Now this is the idea, this is what I want you to have. When you start and get this home, you see you'll be able to do all of this from the one box. You don't need anything else. You're not looking for all the matching accessories. You're going to be able to work it all together. So first thing we do is pick our colour. Then what we're going to do is we're going to start and look at what sort of card we want to put together. So in the instruction manual, it's like card layouts. People always say to me, how do I get my card to look really professional? And it's about balancing the card as we design it. So this is like a little recipe card for all of your different cards in there. So we've got loads and loads of pages of cards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this one here, all right? So I know that to make my card look balanced, I'm going to start with a 4x6 card base, and you've got 48 of them in the pack.
Those are included.
I'm going to do a larger piece on the bottom. So can you see, we start with this, we're going to put a larger piece behind, then we're going to line this up over the front, and we're going to draw our eye into the sentiment. Now, with it in the collection, you get all of the dies. So what I've done is I've taken these dies and I've just die cut onto a larger sheet, and then you take a little bit of the smaller sheet. When you think of how many sheets of these as well that you're getting, it really is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, and everything is, I love that everything you need to make these is in there.
It's all in one.
Yeah.
Then this is one of the rubons from the kit. Now watch how easy these rubons are to use. All we do is peel the back off. I'm going to position the rubon on the front, and then you're going to bring in that little lolly stick, give it a bit of a rub, and it is this easy to transfer and get foil on all of your projects. So can you see when I peel this off now, we've got that foil literally on the front there. So can you see this is all going to come together? We've got that beautiful matting and layering. The colours just work together. It's going to draw your eye in. And then all we're going to do, can you see it's looking all right, but look, it's just showing me, just have a little bit something dropping down here, and it gives it that extra little lift as we go up. So I'm just going to bring a couple of those embellishments, right? And a couple of these embellishments coming down the bottom. Oh my God. And look how it just gives it that lift. Now, I know I haven't stuck this down together. He's the one that I'd done and stuck together. And can you see how this just works, right?
You know what I love is that, and you know the colors work because you have the color wheels, so you're not second guessing yourself. So this kit really is good for anybody. If you are brand new to crafting and you need
exactly where you should start.
You need the help to understand how to match colors, and you need all the product to put it together, it's ideal for you. If you're already an intermediate or an expert crafter, you just want the stuff.
You just see the value.
Load up. You're like, oh my gosh, especially here in October, knowing that, you know, this is a big time for card season and crafting, right? As you get through the holiday season, we got Halloween coming up, you have Thanksgiving holiday, you have Christmas, whatever holidays you celebrate, and then it just continues on, which is what's so great about that AutoShip, is that it's gonna take you right through next year.
You're gonna be able to progress.
Yes.
That's the idea. What I want you to do is, when you get this home, yes, you've got loads of stuff, but this is all the stuff that you need to match and coordinate and work together with that basic colour theory in the primary colours. Then with your first AutoShip, you basically get another 52 dies to get more use out of the box that you've got. Then with your AutoShips, what you're doing is you're basically learning new colour theories. So in the same way that I taught you how to do this, but with the primary colours, you're going to get it with your shades, your tints, your tones. You're going to bring a new colour palette into there. You're going to get your new colour chips. You're going to learn a new card style, get the base cards in the instruction book to go with it, and then the beautiful papers, dies, embossing folders, ribbons to finish off telling the story. Over $60 worth of value in every AutoShip that you're getting for less than half price, right?
I mean, it's a steal of a deal, and you should sign up for AutoShip if you can. Remember, you can cancel that at any time, but it locks in that great price. Brand new designs.
And you'll never get the chance.
Never.
You'll never be able to go back and get these. So if you get this today with the AutoShip, you can choose to add these. Have a little look at the AutoShips again. In January, Guy, you're going to get 52 additional dies. So 10 sets of dies, well over $60 worth of value this time, and you're only paying the $29.95. Then this is what I'm talking about. You learn new theories. So in March, we're going to learn about the shades. So you get the new colour wheel, you get the new colour chips. You're going to learn how to do easel cards. We're going to get the booklet to teach you the different layouts. As we move on to May, you can see a new colour theory again. This time we're learning about tones. Every time you get the papers, the colour palette of papers to match in with, as well as the matching embellishments. Basically, every 2 months, you'll get the next shipment as you'll be ready to progress on to the next kind of stage of learning as it is. So you're ready to introduce a new theme and a new colour family. Look at this. When we get to September, of course, we're thinking about fall. We learn about diorama cards. You get, I mean, the value, there's probably close to $30 worth of value just in the dies alone before you start talking about all of the papers, the accessories, the chips, the embossing folders, the cards, the envelopes, and everything to go with it.
And it's only $29.95. And remember that shipping is only $3.50 on each one of those orders. So you can load up, you can continue that as long as you like, but you won't find it anywhere else. And you're getting such a huge value. Today on our today's specials, we said the DVD with the mini has sold out, but we still have available, and this is the bulk of the entire order, is all the papers and all the sentiments and all the extra things that come along with it, the stamps and the rubons and the cards and the envelopes. Everything is included in here for $114.95. It's a huge value. I mean, our regular price will be, what, $160, whatever it is, or $149, $139?
Just for the box,
just for the box.
$165 when you add the DVD in. But actually, these are completely exclusive here at HSN.
Can't find them anywhere else.
The only chance you'll get to get this.
Take advantage of FlexPay. It's about $22 to get this whole thing home. It's exciting, and you're gonna get this big purple box, and there's just layer after layer after layer of all kinds of stuff.
I'll walk you through it again, but one of the things that I was really excited to show you was this new mini scoring board. Now, the only way you can get this board is included in the set. So it's the world launch for us of the new miniature board. Now, it's got your card scoring on one side and your envelopes on the other. Now, I know that looks a little bit complicated, but let me show you how easy it is to do. If I take the tool off at the top, right? Now, if I come to the envelope size, if we want to make an envelope for the card that we've just made, right? What we're doing is it's a 4x6 card. So I'm going to come down here. We're working in inches, so I'm going to come to the 4x6 card size here. So 4x6, it tells me I need to cut my cardstock to 8 1/4 inches, and my scale mark is 3 3/8, right? Are you following that? So I've got my card to 3 3/4 inches, and then what we do is we come down the scale to 3 1/2 3/8. So we put the cardstock on there, and then you see it's got this line coming across. You score across the line. Then what we do, we turn it around, and you see it's got a little score guide here. We're going to line up where we've just scored on the score guide, right? So it's lined up on the score guide, and we're going to take that down again. Remember what the number was, 3 3/8. So you come to 3 1/2 3/8. We put that on. Put your score line in, and then the very last part that we do is you line up the score line against the score mark on the chart, and we put the 4th score in. So it's, you know, we're world famous for envelope making. Watch how awesome this is, though. If you want to then cut all your notches out, we've put the notch cutter in with the kit.
Is that included too?
This is everything you need is included.
Oh man, I need that.
Doesn't it make life so much easier? So it cuts all of your little notches out. So basically, you can make an envelope, then we turn it around and we round off all our corners. You can make an envelope in literally what have I spent here? About a minute and a half,
right? Whatever.
And then you put the little fold lines in. All we're going to do, put a little bit of tape on here, and our envelope is officially done and is exactly the right size for the card that we've just made.
Wow.
So it's about making your cards and your envelopes, okay? Now, I'm going to remind you again of everything that's in it, because this is one component. Well, actually, let's go over it. This is 2 components of 3,500 elements in the kit.
You could spend an hour at least on everything that's in this kit. And we, by the way, we do have it all displayed out front, but when you order, you're going to get this box. I'll let you go ahead and go through it. This big purple box is going to come to you, and it's going to be there in less than a week, and you are going to flip when you see what's inside. Every possible thing you could want, stamps and dies and designs and folders and sentiments and fun little extras and the little thing that cuts the corners off the envelopes and all that stuff is in there.
Included.
These are the little rubons, which are amazing, and these are already done for you. You know what's neat too? There's, you know, not really. You can do cards that don't even involve any special skills. This is
no, you don't.
This can be real simple for you.
I would say for complete beginners, this is a brilliant way to get introduced to everything, to try stamping, to try embossing, to try die cutting, to learn everything that you need to learn to go with it, to get all of the embellishments. Look at this, the resin frames. You're also getting in there all of your templates. So we've got box templates and envelope templates. You've got your glitters in there, loads of embossing folders for you to work through. You've got all of your stamps, you've got the embellishments, you've got the coloured cards. You've got 48 of the base cards and envelopes. Those beautiful papers that you'll see us working with here, you get all of the papers which work back to the colour theory that we've been teaching you. The colour theory then relates to the instruction manual where you get all of the card ideas that work together. And what the big challenge, Guy, that people always say to me is, my cards never look as professional as people when they're on TV. And I think it's about understanding the colour theory and also the card composition. So the idea of the Today's Special is, yes, to give you an absolute ton of amazing card making stuff, including the tools and the information to learn how to do it. But it's about teaching you that colour theory, about teaching you the card composition. So you learn that in the Today's Special, and then with all those future AutoShips, we advance that a little bit further with another step on the colour theory, with another step on the card composition, bring a new card shape into it.
A lot of people who are doing this don't even understand the importance of the color theory and how it makes that card pop and how it gets your attention. Yeah, it really is.
Everything.
They're just like, well, you can willy-nilly just throw them together, but when you do it, that's why the cards look as good as they do, and she's teaching you that in a really simple way, and everybody gets that. It's included, plus all the different things that are in front. Look at the size of this table. Everything on this table you guys are gonna get for about $100. It's ridiculous, and you can utilize FlexPay as well. So take advantage of that. All right, we are not going anywhere. We have lots of other stuff that's coming up. Before we mention that, I wanted to mention